money for nothing, chicks for free.
Hey guys, time for a Pokemon ETB portfolio update. Been a little while since we've done one of these. Things have slowed down. In fact, pretty much every ETB on the list has slightly gone down. But we're still have really good numbers for how old the portfolio is. Just want to do a quick review on where we started, the timelines of everything, where, the prices of everything, where we've ended up, how much we've cashed out with so far. And we got a new buy and sell. So let's get into that. All right, first ETB, one of the best calls on this channel, kind of started to get this channel going a bit more, was the Fusion Strike PC ETB in April. We called it at 210, and we said within 30 days it's going to hit 300. It did. It went all the way to 330. It was like on day 29, I thought it wasn't going to hit. I think it was like at 280 or 290. And then, boom, and went right to 330 on that day 30. So that was awesome. And then we sold that Fusion Strike when it went to 390. Got into Lost Origin at 225. And with that, after fees and shipping and everything, and, sales tax for buying the Lost Origin, we cleared $85, and then Lost Origin immediately went up 2 weeks later, 15 days later, to 350. I was actually lucky to catch the 350 sell. It did fall back. It's around 275 now, but that was another. And then we moved into Paradox Rift, the Iron Leaves version, and that was another $85 take home because Paradox was $193 plus tax. Also in April, we got Evolving Skies at 240. It is now around 380, 390, and still in the portfolio. Okay, Twilight Masquerade. This was probably the last ETB before I officially started the portfolio. It was like 125 to 135 range. I said buy two, so we'll say buy-in price was 130. So they were both, we still have them both, so 130, and they're valued at 217, 218 right now. So that's a big come up we had. We also said buy two Brilliant Stars at 155. These are the official picks as the portfolio came in. Two Brilliant Stars at 155, so that was 310 total there, and they're worth like 200 on the dot now each. So 310 to 400 in value. What else did we have? Paladin Fates, we said buy that at 250. It's actually gone down to like 390 now. So if you're really looking to get into Paladin Fates Pokemon Center ETB, good time to get in. Oh, by the way, these are all Pokemon Center ETBs except for the Evolving Skies. That's a regular ETB I've been talking about. I think I've just been going through the names of the sets. Astral Radiance PC ETB. We bought in at 125. I believe the value is 185 now, maybe 190. What else did we get into? Oh yeah, Journey Together, 125. I forget the value was for this. I think it's like 180, 185 now. It kind of relatively reflects the same prices as Astral Radiance. Also said buy Destined Rivals ETB at retail, and I know that's hard to get, but I know a decent amount of people seem to be able to do it at the time when they first came out. And we said sell that at 102, and then buy a Victini illustration collection. You would have cleared $40 on that transaction. And then last but not least, said get in the Destin Rivals at 250, and it is now like around 350. It was almost at 400. I listed this one at around 400, but I'm kind of giving in. I just kind of want to sell it now at 350. I think there's potential for reprints. I also do think it could go up much higher too, but I think I'd rather have another billion stars or 200. So we're going to have 3 billion stars in the portfolio. I have a lot of conviction in billion stars. I think it's one of the best sets from Sword and Shield. There's Team Rocket Joey said earlier today, there's been debates about Evolving Skies and Brilliant Stars, which one is better. He wasn't lying. That's dead on accurate. That's happened. And you know, I just think it's been undervalued for too long. And I think it's going to be a top tier set in Sword and Shield when we look a couple of years back from now. And I think it's just an opportunity like Paldean Fates. You know, Paldean Fates really shot up. I think Brilliant Stars has an opportunity to shoot up soon. You know, I mean, it's I say soon, but at the same time, it's been undervalued for too long. Silver Tempest seems kind of undervalued, and Crown Zenith undervalued as well. It's kind of this back half of Sword and Shield. I know Scarlet and Violet, we all know, is overvalued, so probably be better to get out of one PC ETB into another, from one overvalued era to an undervalued era, and plus a heavily undervalued set. And that's the other thing too. In my personal opinion, I think Brilliant Stars would be a better set than Destin Rivals too. So, you know, why would I rather take the money and take the profit? All right. So let's get into the total numbers. The total numbers, if you followed all the calls and everything, to get in with all the initial products, not the buys after sells, it would have been $18.25, roughly $19.50 after tax, assuming the national average is 6.5% sales tax. You would have taken out, sorry guys, I can't even, oh yeah. So now the current portfolio value is worth $24.50 with the remaining, and that would count, assuming the Destin Rivals has already been sold and we have our third Brilliant Stars. The total value of the portfolio would be $24.50, and $280 would have been taken out. $280, and after sales tax, and that's after fees, shipping, everything assumed. One of the worst possible scenarios. Well, not worst possible, but worst possible around the market price. And yeah, so literally we have $280 back out of the $19.50. So you're literally looking at, you put in $16.50 into this portfolio and it's worth $2,500. Not a bad deal, and they're all premium products. And there's been a lot of new subscribers lately, and guys, a lot of reasons why I prefer PC ETBs as to booster boxes is they're rare, they're more exclusive. Even the Sword and Shield ones, I prefer over booster boxes. That's another thing. I've heard a lot of resellers complain about, oh, ETBs are hard to ship, blah, blah, blah. Dude, I've done a lot of shipping. I'll tell you what, they hammer you on the weight of those booster boxes. They're like 3 pounds. You can put it in a smaller box and everything. It still costs more to ship it than a PC ETB. It is what it is. It cost me like, I don't know, $7-8 to ship an ETB. Booster box, they can cost me 10 to 14. Alright guys, that's just what I wanted to say with the update. If you happen to have a Destin Rivals PC ETB, you might want to think about taking a little bit of profit and picking up another Brilliant Stars PC ETB. Alright guys, have a good one.